Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 Nigerian cities with the fastest growing economy and best for visitors. You know, when people think of booming economies, they usually picture like New York City, Tokyo, or maybe even London. But let me tell you something, folks. Africa is on the rise, and Nigeria is leading the charge. Nigeria is a country rich in culture, history, and economic potential. It's got it all: oil, tech, agriculture, you name it. And with a population bigger than most European countries combined, there's a massive market just waiting to be tapped. But where should you go in this giant of a nation? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Let's dive into the cities that are leading the way. We're talking bustling markets, cutting-edge tech hubs, and enough historical sites to make your head spin. So buckle up, get ready for some jollof rice, and let's explore the best that Nigeria has to offer. First up, we're headed to the beating heart of Nigeria, Lagos. This city is a force of nature. Imagine a place where the energy of New York City meets the hustle of Lagos, all with a soundtrack of Afro beats. That's Lagos in a nutshell. It's Nigeria's largest city and the economic engine of the country, no question about it. Next, we're heading to the capital city, Abuja. Now, if Lagos is the wild child, Abuja is the more sophisticated older sibling. It's a planned city built in the 1980s, and it's got that whole modern, spacious vibe going on. Abuja is the political heart of Nigeria, home to the presidential villa, the National Assembly, and all those important government buildings. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's all work and no play. Abuja has a lot to offer visitors, too. For starters, the architecture is impressive. We're talking grand mosques, towering skyscrapers, and monuments that wouldn't look out of place in a Star Wars movie. Check out the National Mosque with its golden dome, or the National Christian Center, an architectural marvel that brings together different Christian denominations. Abuja also boasts some excellent museums, like the Nigerian National Museum, where you can delve into the country's rich history and culture. And if you're looking for some retail therapy, head to the Jabi Lake Mall, a sprawling shopping center with everything from international brands to local boutiques. But one of the things I love most about Abuja is its greenery. Unlike many concrete jungles, Abuja is filled with parks and gardens, making it a surprisingly refreshing city to explore. Take a stroll through Millennium Park, enjoy the peace and quiet of the National Children's Park and Zoo, or hike up ASO Rock for panoramic views of the city. So, if you're looking for a city that's got it all: culture, history, modernity, and a touch of nature, Abuja is definitely worth a visit. Just don't forget to pack your walking shoes. Now let's head south to the Niger Delta, where we find Port Harcourt, the oil and gas capital of Nigeria. Now, Port Harcourt has a bit of a reputation for being a bit rough around the edges, but don't let that scare you off. This city has a lot to offer, especially if you're interested in experiencing a different side of Nigeria. Firstly, Port Harcourt is a city on the rise. The oil and gas industry has brought a lot of wealth to the region, and you can see that reflected in the city's development. New hotels, restaurants, and shopping malls are popping up all over the place. But Port Harcourt isn't just about oil and gas. It's also a city with a rich cultural heritage. The city is home to several ethnic groups, each with its own unique traditions and customs. You can experience this cultural diversity at the Port Harcourt Carnival, a colorful celebration of music, dance, and masquerades. Chapter 4. Kano, Ancient City of Commerce. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're traveling back in time to Kano, one of the oldest cities in Nigeria. This place is steeped in history with roots dating back over 1,000 years. We're talking ancient trade routes, powerful empires, and a cultural heritage that's as rich as the fabrics they weave there. Kano was once a major hub on the trans-Saharan trade route, and that legacy of commerce is still alive and well today. The city is known for its bustling markets, where you can find everything from traditional textiles and leather goods to spices, pottery, and even camels. Speaking of textiles, Kano is famous for its dye pits, where they've been using natural indigo to dye fabrics for centuries. It's a sight to behold, with huge vats of indigo dye and men tirelessly working to create those vibrant colors. But Kano isn't just about the past. It's also a modern city with a thriving economy. It's a center for agriculture, manufacturing, and commerce, and it's home to a growing tech scene as well. And let's not forget the food. Kano is a foodie's paradise, with its own unique cuisine that's influenced by both Arab and West African flavors. Be sure to try suya, spicy grilled meat skewers, and kilishi, a kind of dried meat jerky that's a local delicacy. So, if you're looking for a city that's a fascinating blend of ancient history, vibrant culture and modern opportunity, Kano is a must-visit. Just be sure to pack your bargaining skills for the markets. Chapter 5 Ibadan, where tradition meets academia. Next up, we're heading southwest to Ibadan, the largest city in southwestern Nigeria, and a place where tradition and modernity coexist in a fascinating way. Now, Ibadan is known as the city of brown roofs because of the traditional houses with their rusty-colored roofs, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's stuck in the past. Ibadan is a city with a youthful energy, thanks in part to its large student population. It's home to the prestigious University of Ibadan, one of the oldest and most respected universities in Nigeria. So expect a vibrant intellectual scene, with art cafes, bookstores, and lively debates happening all over the city. Chapter 6. Enugu, the coal city, rising again. Now we're heading southeast to Enugu, a city known as the coal city for its mining history. And while coal might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a booming economy, Enugu is proving that it's got what it takes to reinvent itself for the 21st century. Enugu is a city on the rise, with a growing tech industry, a thriving agricultural sector, and a renewed focus on tourism. And with its beautiful landscapes, friendly people, and laid-back vibe, it's not hard to see why people are starting to take notice. One of the things that makes Enugu so special is its natural beauty. The city is surrounded by rolling hills, lush forests, and stunning waterfalls, making it a great destination for nature lovers. Be sure to check out the Ungwo Pine Forest, a picturesque pine forest that's perfect for hiking and picnicking. Enugu is also a city with a rich history and culture. It was once the capital of the eastern region of Nigeria, and you can still see remnants of its colonial past in the architecture and layout of the city. And if you're interested in learning more about the Igbo culture, Enugu is a great place to do it. Visit the National Museum of Unity, which houses a collection of Igbo artifacts, or check out the local markets, where you can find everything from traditional fabrics and crafts to fresh produce and spices. Enugu might not be as well known as some of the other cities on our list, but it's definitely a hidden gem. With its natural beauty, rich culture, and growing economy, Enugu is a city with a bright future. So, if you're looking for a unique and off-the-beaten-path destination in Nigeria, be sure to add Enugu to your list. Chapter 7 Benin City, where bronze speaks volumes. Get ready to step back in time, folks, because we're traveling to Benin City, a place where history isn't just something you read in books, it's all around you. This city was once the heart of the powerful Benin Empire, a kingdom that flourished for centuries and left behind a legacy of art, culture, and craftsmanship that still captivates the world today. Benin City is best known for its bronze sculptures, which are considered some of the finest examples of African art ever created. These intricate and lifelike sculptures, often depicting the Oba, or king, and his court, were created using the lost wax casting method and are prized by museums and collectors around the world. You can see some of these incredible bronze sculptures at the National Museum in Benin City, which houses a remarkable collection of Benin artifacts. But the city itself is like an open-air museum, with remnants of the ancient walls, moats, and palaces still visible today. While you're in Benin City, be sure to visit the Oba's Palace, the traditional residence of the Oba of Benin. It's a sprawling complex of buildings and courtyards that offers a glimpse into the grandeur and ceremony of the Benin Empire. But Benin City isn't just about the past, it's also a vibrant modern city with a growing economy and a rich cultural scene. You'll find bustling markets, lively festivals, and a warm and welcoming people. So, if you're looking for a destination that's both historically significant and culturally rich, Benin City is a must-visit. It's a place where you can truly immerse yourself in the heart and soul of Nigeria. Hold on tight, because we're heading north to Kaduna, a city that's often called the center of learning because of its many educational institutions. But Kaduna is more than just a place to get a degree. It's a city with a diverse economy, a rich cultural tapestry, and a whole lot of heart. Kaduna is a major industrial center in Nigeria, known for its textile production, manufacturing, and agricultural processing. It's a city that's constantly on the move, with a bustling energy that's contagious. But Kaduna also has a softer side. It's a city with a rich history and culture, and it's home to a diverse population that includes people from all over Nigeria. This cultural mix is reflected in the city's cuisine, music, and festivals. One of the best ways to experience Kaduna's cultural diversity is to visit the Kaduna Market, a sprawling marketplace where you can find everything from traditional fabrics and crafts to fresh produce and spices. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. And if you're interested in history, be sure to visit the National Museum Kaduna, which houses a collection of artifacts that tell the story of Kaduna State and its people. But for me, one of the most fascinating things about Kaduna is its location. It sits at a cultural crossroads, where the predominantly Muslim north meets the predominantly Christian south. This makes for a fascinating blend of traditions, customs, and beliefs. So if you're looking for a city that's both dynamic and culturally rich, Kaduna is definitely worth a visit. It's a city that will surprise you with its energy, its diversity, and its warm hospitality. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're heading to Abeokuta, a city that's as captivating as its name suggests. Abeokuta literally means under the rock in the Yoruba language, and trust me, this city takes its name very seriously. Abeokuta is famous for its dramatic rock formations, particularly Olumo Rock, a massive granite outcrop that dominates the city skyline. This rock isn't just a geological wonder, it's a symbol of resilience and resistance. You see, back in the 19th century, Olumo Rock served as a natural fortress for the EGBA people, protecting them from slave raiders. Today, you can climb to the top of Olumo Rock and enjoy panoramic views of the city. It's a bit of a hike, but trust me, the views are worth it. You can even see some of the old hiding places and escape routes that the EGBA people used to evade their enemies. But Abeokuta isn't just about rocks and history. It's also a city with a growing economy, a vibrant cultural scene, and a reputation for producing some of Nigeria's finest artists and musicians. While you're in Abeokuta, be sure to check out the local markets, where you can find everything from traditional fabrics and crafts to fresh produce and spices. And if you're a fan of art, you'll love the Nike Art Gallery, home to a vast collection of contemporary Nigerian art. Abeokuta is a city that will surprise you with its beauty, its history, and its warm hospitality. It's a place where you can explore ancient caves, admire stunning views, and immerse yourself in the rich culture of the Yoruba people. Get ready to be charmed, folks, because we're wrapping up our Nigerian adventure in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State, and a city that's quickly becoming one of the most exciting destinations in the country. Uyo is a city on the rise, with a focus on tourism, hospitality, and infrastructure development. And with its beautiful beaches, lush landscapes, and friendly people, it's not hard to see why Uyo is attracting visitors from all over Nigeria and beyond. One of the things that makes Uyo so special is its commitment to preserving its natural beauty. The city is home to several parks and gardens, including the Ibom Plaza, a sprawling public space that's perfect for relaxing or taking a stroll. And if you're looking for a taste of adventure, be sure to visit the Amalgamation House, where the treaty that unified Nigeria was signed in 1914. It's a fascinating glimpse into the country's colonial past. But Uyo isn't just about history and nature, it's also a city with a vibrant cultural scene, with a variety of festivals and events taking place throughout the year. And if you're a foodie, get ready to have your taste buds tantalized. Uyo is known for its delicious seafood, fresh produce, and flavorful soups and stews. Uyo is a city that's full of surprises. It's a place where you can relax on pristine beaches, explore historical landmarks, immerse yourself in the local culture, and enjoy the warm hospitality of the people. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Nigeria's fastest-growing cities. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the ancient walls of Kano, from the bronze sculptures of Benin City to the rock formations of Abeokuta, Nigeria has something to offer every kind of traveler. Whether you're looking to invest, experience a new culture, or just have an unforgettable adventure, these cities have a lot to offer. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Nigerian adventure today. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous, why not try visiting all 10 cities on our list? Just be sure to pack your sense of adventure, your appetite for delicious food, and your open mind. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.